Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines the writer's message, and the word choice is bland. Grammarly's cutting-edge technology helps you craft compelling, understandable writing that makes an impact on your reader. Much better. Are you ready to give it a try? Installation is simple and free. Visit Grammarly.com today.
If only I got so much applause when I actually gave a lecture to my students. My name is James Smith. I'm the Vice Principal International. I would like to welcome you all to the University of Edinburgh and welcome those of you who have come from further away or are watching online to Scotland. This is simultaneously, for me, a very easy and difficult introduction. How does one introduce somebody who is so well known to so many people? What can I possibly say? On the other hand, there's so much one could say, but I'll get to that in a moment. The university has a very long and deep connection with India. Our first Indian student graduated in 1876, and since then
Match found.
Grown somewhat. I suspect several hundred of you are actually sitting in the audience in front of me, which suggests lecture theatres will be quite quiet this afternoon.
Why just this?
I am both shield and sword.
Let's just play calmly, you know. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. What is this? The fuck is this, dude? What the fuck? Why am I getting all fucking gold and in my team silver? Why? Why? Why is that? I don't fucking know. What is this?
Reloading.
Walling tube.
Barrier pierced.
A maybe. Fall back, fall back.
Stay down. For you. Reloading.
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 Heal me, say heal.
No heal, no heal. नहीं है, नहीं है.
Your fault.
Heal.
नहीं है, नहीं है, नहीं है. नहीं है भाई, नहीं है heal.
Last player standing.
Reyna, time to hunt.
I'm saving.
raised. Enemy spotted A. Enemy spotted A.
What the hell is this dude? क्या कर रहा है यार?
Spike planted. Last player standing.
What?
Together, we will bury them under their transgressions. Wall raised.
Reloading.
मैं कहीं
Enemy spotted A.
mid. B went.
अबे
यार
ये ओमन मुझे को ब्लाइंड कर रहा है, खुद को बंदा ब्लाइंड। मैं शेडी था, ओमन को पहले ही मार देता, अलग हरकत करनी है ना, उनके पीछे बैठ गए।
एक भी एक है, प्लांट मत होने दे भी।
बीवी
One enemy remaining.
नाइस।
Spike
Mid.
down B.
Teleport's ready.
ट्यूब
I feel like myself. Catch them again. Need a drop.
I'll show you, scary omen. Barrier created. Multiple enemies A. Here.
स्मोक कर भाई ओमन।
Enemy spotted A. Remove.
Mid.
Still in sight.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
क्या मार रहे बे?
Nice. That sucks.
Their backs will be towards at least one of us.
Can someone get this? Thank you. Hold those angles. Wall raised.
B। नाइस। इधर है। I have two on me. पुश कर रहा है B।
Blinding.
planted. Last player standing.
Lock in sight.
One enemy remaining.
नहीं होगा.
Thrifty.
Strike at their weak points. If one link breaks, the rest will follow.
Wall raised.
Joke's
Hey.
over! You're dead!
Spike planted.
What is this, dude? What do you mean?
Ground. Got him. Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Maze. वो तोड़.
Last player standing.
This is nothing.
कर दे.
Trust me, they will make mistakes. When they do,
Why can't I fucking hit, dude?
तुम चैम्बर ये देख बस. मतलब मैं यहाँ पे बैठा था, कोई यहाँ से आके ना मार. बस वो देख ली.
Barrier created.
You should run.
क्या हो रहा है भाई?
Spike planted. Last
भाई
player
क्या है?
Night night. Lock in sight. I got your backs. Just, you know, from the front. Barrier created.
क्लोज है इसके ऊपर. भाई पीक ले भाई.
Spike planted.
Give me those back.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Lock in sight.
एक ही तोड़ा उसने. कर दे.
What will it be this time? Have any patterns emerged yet?
One kill, dude.
Wall raised.
A.
Joke's over! You're dead!
मत घुस भाई.
अरे यार एक बंदा तो साथ में खेल लो भाई ये पे
Spike planted.
Careful.
Reloading.
डिफ्यूज करेगा.
Last player standing.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
They are so dead! I'm saving.
Reloading.
Who will I spot first?
Wall raised.
अबे
B.
मिड है बहुत.
Spike planted.
Careful.
Last player standing.
Opponent killed. Your duty is not over. Here.
Last player standing.
The enemy only looks composed. Their hearts tell a different story.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
Barrier created.
मत पीक ले भाई.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Yikes.
One enemy remaining. Last round in the half.
Use everything you have. We lose it anyway. Need a drop. Keep up. Get out of my way!
The hunt begins! Enemy spotted.
Last player standing.
They will cover.
100.
Switching sides.
I know that I am by your side.
इसकी माँ की
Reloading.
I got the spike.
Reloading. Many. Current division.
Cover going out.
जेट 50 लो है.
Removed.
You're done.
Enemy spotted A.
Can someone plant? Raptors देख. Jet plant jet. Backstab one. मैंने दोनों पीछे दोनों साइड बैक.
Out of charges.
One enemy remaining.
Out of charges.
Frenzy.
Out of charges. These new friends of ours are not too friendly.
This is where we win.
Cover going out.
Still in sight.
Shadows traveling.
Barrier here.
Reloading.
नहीं.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
You're not.
I have them.
Reloading.
No charges left.
Enemy spotted.
नहीं है मेरे पास हील नहीं है.
Jet has my gun.
One enemy remaining.
I would apologize to them, but alas, they are dead.
Reloading.
Stand tall. We are Valorant. We are fighters. Need a drop.
Enemy A.
Enemy spotted A.
Reloading.
अबे यार.
Spike down A.
I have the spike. Current division.
Heaven.
A gift.
Raptors and backside.
Planted.
There they are.
Backside.
Last player standing.
Teleport's ready. Teleport propellers gone.
They think they know pain. They can't begin to comprehend it.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Reloading.
Mesdames, messieurs, this
They are so dead. Here. Shadows traveling.
Grounded.
Cover going out. Reloading.
Wall raised. Reloading.
joke's over. Not dead. Enemy.
Yeah, they are. अरे
Light planted.
That's not a plan for you. They can still defuse.
Now rest. Reloading.
he don't.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
I know what must be done.
Reloading.
ये आ जाओ भाई, मेरे जाके क्या करोगे?
Get out of my way.
ले ले
Enemy spotted me.
Rest. My ultimate is ready.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Enemy spotted me.
Our spike is down.
Reloading.
Spike down B.
अरे यार
Last player standing. Match point.
Once more into battle. I'm not tired. Are you?
Reloading. Reloading.
भाई मिड क्यों जा रहे हो भाई, मिड क्यों जा रहे हो?
Good attempt. Your duty is not over.
Reloading.
Someone's in attack respawn.
standing. Spike down A.
You should run.
Team Ace. Defenders win.
Why is everyone going mid? Mid से क्या obsession है? Dude?
Match found.
Breeze, what is wrong with? Should I play Viper?
They think I'm an old dog? I'll show them just how many tricks I know.
Ah, what is today? Today is 17. Oh no. I'm winning this one. This one, we are winning. Yes. Fuck no, they have a Viper. We are still winning.
Reloading.
Hello.
Reloading. 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 Reloading.
Revealing area.
Reload. Got the spike. Launching smoke. Cutting through. Caution here.
Shock dart. Reloading.
Viper इधर. Backstab, dude.
Last player standing.
अरे क्या खेल रहे हो बे?
Remember, Brimstone. If anything happens to you, I'll take the lead.
Bro, he smoked. I smoked. What the fuck? क्यों जाके मर रहे दो जंदे? क्या करूं मैं?
Smoke's down.
Scanning ahead. Found them.
Got the spike.
One mid. One pushing mid.
Reloading.
Heal me, heal me. Heal.
Healing you. Enemy down.
Out of charges. Molly!
Mid check यार. कहाँ जा रहा है? कहाँ जा रहा है?
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
Come here, come inside.
Last player standing.
Now we're landing haymakers.
No.
Da.
Stay sharp.
Wait, let me smoke.
Launching smoke. Got the spike.
One smoked.
Smoke's down. Molly. Over here.
What the fuck?
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
140, 140.
He's low, you got this.
Why? Stay put, dude. अगर pick कर रहा है, then fucking hit him. You have a fucking rifle.
You clean up whatever's left.
Need a drop. Thanks. Need a drop. Let's go. Reloading. Thanks.
Launching smoke.
Why? क्यों खोलता है वो तू हमेशा?
Headshot.
Like butter, baby. My ult's ready.
Mid door.
One enemy remaining.
You are a boat. I am for you.
Stay taut as a bowstring.
It's good
The
shield,
fight
yes,
demands
shield.
it.
मेरे को हैंडल ले लो.
ला दे.
हैंडल तो दे. अरे ये क्या दे रहा है?
Here.
चाहिए क्या देखो?
Stim beacon down.
Reloading.
Shot that. Molly.
रुक 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 किधर है आप?
You will
Guys,
not
wait, go to
kill
B.
my
Go to
ally.
B, go to B. Guys, don't die, go to B.
Reloading.
Let us just fight.
Scanning ahead.
It's ready.
CT ऑपर है सोवा चल
So stall for time as much as possible.
one mid jet
Nice one.
one more mid
Last player standing.
No more doubts. We're ready.
Reloading. Reloading. Need a drop. Thanks.
can you revive
Get out of my way. Your duty is not over.
The hunt begins.
Nowhere to run!
Enemy spotted A.
I am the hunter!
Barrier dig.
Launching smoke. Stim beacon here. Molly.
One dead.
Here. Revealing area.
ये क्या है बे
Nice shot.
टेक ऑफ
Remember to talk to each other out there. If we communicate, we win.
Can someone get this?
give me up Yoru up there
I reveal B. You guys go away.
Yes. Here. Removed.
One
पे
more
स्पाइक
side
मेरे
on
पे
Smoke's down. Molly.
So I mid.
पीछे देख
Spike planted.
Flank maybe.
Smoke's down.
SWAT उसमें था. That पता नहीं.
Probably flank. One mid doors.
मैं हूँ बे मिड डोर्स पे
No, not this. I mean the upper one.
Stand tall. We are Valorant. We are fighters. Yes.
I'll cut through.
Thanks. Good work.
Open up the sky!
Hey, left.
Spike down
Left में
A.
बहुत लो है, बहुत लो है. Left में बहुत लो है, Sage. Yoru.
Mid door देख.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Nice, इधर है कोपचे में.
He's kind of
Yoru goes Yoru.
Nice one.
Level heads until we're home, yes?
Vandal skin anyone?
I have Prime. Jet has River. Choose.
There's River.
Need a drop.
Need equipment.
Need a drop. Thanks. Need a drop. Thanks.
Take out their healer, thanks.
Yes.
Lol. Fuck.
Enemy spotted A.
We could go B anytime if you want. Brim, come
Launching
here.
smoke. Volley.
Enemy spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted. Out of charges.
What the fuck? Brim तेरा ही kill है. नीचे से आएगी देखो. हम लोग इस spawn पे थे.
One left standing.
Nice.
Why are they so determined to die?
Yes.
Have at him.
Reloading.
My ultimate.
Fountain.
Launching smoke.
Time to jump.
Smoke's down. Mine. Toasted.
Nice.
Smoke's down.
Spike down A.
Smoke faster next time.
Got the spike. Down and
Nice
out.
shot, Brim.
Nice one.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god.
Stim beacon here.
Block the
Wait,
sight.
help me.
Ready. That's the lot of them.
ये
Sorry,
क्या
that
था?
was cringe. That was cringe. Don't mind me.
We are strong because we are together. Don't forget that.
You steal my rebar. Soba, Gabe. Soba, that's mine. I bought it.
अरे मैं पैसा दिया.
Back soon.
Bro moment.
इसने योरू ने scam किया.
Yeah, you're a scammer. Ban him off Valorant.
Close, double doors.
I'll handle this.
Don't open.
नहीं है.
Don't open. Wait,
सब side
Jet.
में doors की तरह.
Behind you, Soba.
I have the spike.
Oh,
One
one.
enemy remaining.
Last flank,
Spike
last
down
flank,
A.
flank. Stop.
पीछे क्यों डाला था?
I don't know. Dude. Like, if I die right there,
I got the
you know.
spike.
Come plant.
Spike dropped.
Stim beacon down.
Last player standing.
Oh,
Spike down A.
dude, that's unlucky. We literally threw.
Last round before the switch.
Spend your money now.
Give me Odin, give me Odin. You have Odin?
Yuru buy the last time the other time.
Jet, give me
Need a drop.
Reaver.
Thanks.
नहीं भाई मेरे को
Gun here.
अबे देना यार भाई यूरो चुराता है भाई
Watch this.
Spike down A.
Page revive me, page revive me.
Oops.
Page revive me.
Yes,
Got the
yes, yes,
spike.
yes.
Enemy spotted A.
Revive me.
Let's see.
Down.
That's
Out of
you.
charge. Open up the sky.
No, he is no scammer. I love him.
Bro, revive me.
Yes, I'll try a revive.
यहाँ से यहाँ से यहाँ से यहाँ से ना हाँ यहीं से यहीं से अबे यहाँ से मत जाना यार
Last player
अबे
standing.
क्या है
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
You will not kill my ally.
Switching sides.
I'll revive you this half.
Reloading. Need a drop. Thanks. Thanks.
I'm smoking mid doors
Launching smoke.
A major A
Yes. Good work.
Smoke's down.
Here.
ट्यूब check tube ऊपर
ऊपर देख ऊपर बीम तेरे ऊपर
पता है रे
Last player standing. Flawless.
Just let them try to catch me. Need a drop. Thanks. Forward.
Launching smoke.
Yes.
Molly.
A B all B
Spike planted.
one mid
Last player standing. Flawless.
Nice try, man.
I know what must be done. Reloading.
Brimstone go B.
Need a drop.
Yoru, can you watch hole?
Thanks.
Safety's off.
Need a drop.
Smoke's down.
Scanning ahead.
Tube A. Tube, check. Mid door.
Molly.
How,
102
dude?
on
How?
One enemy remaining.
Behind, spawn, behind you, Goa.
Shot done.
Arey baap re.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
Last player standing.
नहीं भाई मत पीक दे मत.
Just stall for time.
$30 seconds left.
Taking spike.
10 seconds
Just
left.
Don't let
shoot
her
a few
plant.
bullets and come back.
Wow.
Drink some water, reload your mags, and let's get back out there.
Stop peeking.
Save me, Yoru. Save me.
Launching smoke.
Last player standing.
Why didn't you save me, Yoru?
Spike planted.
Nice try. Unlucky.
Watch them run when lit by my sonar.
Bro फालतू पिक मत कर यहाँ पे पिक मत कर तू मत कर.
गाइस ए पुश सुनो ए पुश करते हैं उनको ओपी होगी सीधा घुस के मारते आ जाओ.
Okay.
अगर मरे तो सेज की गलती ठीक है.
Okay. I take responsibility. If we
And
die,
Sage-
it's my
Sage-
responsibility.
सेज यहाँ पे बॉल करते हैं.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Flash,
Wait, I
flash
can't
deep.
push.
Don't flash me, please.
Okay, I'm asking.
Smoke's down.
Flash when? Yoru. Unlucky, bro.
क्या हो गया पुश का?
130 on siege. Yoru.
You will not kill my allies.
Nice. One on the top of the wall.
One enemy remaining.
Last on the top of the wall. Nice.
Op ले लो.
Yeah. Op B this time. They're gonna come B, I think. That's for sure.
Let's
Not
try
even gonna think.
It's better than having to strike back.
Need a drop. Thanks.
You let me down. Wow. You let me down, huh, Yoru?
मिड डोर वॉल करेगा. अच्छा ठीक है.
Launching smoke.
Revealing area.
Nice.
Come back.
Smoke's down.
So just peek this a bit.
Molly. Out of charge. Stim beacon down.
Spike
B.
down B.
Mid check.
One enemy remaining.
B long.
Okay.
Nice,
Time for a protein
Jen.
shake.
चाहिए आपके मेरे लिए.
Let's ruin their day.
Can someone get this? Need a drop. Thanks.
Thank you, Boomer.
I'm smoking B. No. Okay.
I'll handle this.
Launching smoke.
Enemy spotted A.
Smoke's down.
Guys, I need backup. I request backup. I repeat, I request backup.
Molly.
Please, someone shoot the drone.
भाई ड्रोन शूट कर भाई.
The fun begins.
Spike down A. Last player standing. Spike
Close,
planted.
close, close.
The dimensional fabric here is thick. I'll tear through.
तो क्या बॉल कर रहा है सेज? दिखा मेरे को जरा.
Here. Here.
Need equipment.
Here.
बाय दो मेरे को.
Need equipment. Launching smoke.
I give you code flash.
Molly.
Nice, dude.
Open up the sky.
Take flight.
Spike planted.
Give me those.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Blocking sight.
Double dose maybe.
Last
Double
player
dose,
standing.
double dose, double dose, double dose.
Nice try.
Who am I kidding? My knees are gonna kill after this.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Launching smoke. Smoke's down.
Yeah. B, B, B. It's B.
Molly.
Enemy spotted me.
All B.
Enemy spotted B.
Spike planted.
Stay down.
Last player standing.
Blocking sight.
Match point.
Once more into battle. I'm not tired. Are you?
Need equipment.
Can someone buy?
Need equipment.
As one.
Smoke's down.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Nice.
They were not good enough. Here.
Here.
Watching here. Here.
Here.
Launching smoke.
Enemy spotted B.
Molly.
Don't die, please.
You will not kill my allies.
Nice, come back, come back.
Spike planted.
Healing you. Your duty is not over.
Launching smoke.
Deploying drone.
Last player standing.
Nowhere to run!
Attackers win.
Get out of my way.
What is the time? Losing streak. Losing streak. Losing streak. I'm on a losing streak. What were these ranks, dude? This one. The fucking goals. The fuck is this, dude? No problem.
We're very proud of our Centre of South Asian Studies, one of the leading UK centres dedicated to the study of the subcontinent. As well as coordinating research and offering courses, the centre acts as a cultural hub in Scotland. Film showings are an important part of this. Last night they screened, and I do apologise for my pronunciation, Kuch Kuch Hotta Hey.
Kuch Kuch Hotta Hai.
I can do more, but let's just move on. Of course, that was part of this. That was part of the plan. We're also very proud of our research and our teaching partnerships in India. And in 2010, we launched our Indian liaison office in Mumbai to support and sustain these relationships. And I have my colleagues from that office sitting here. There are countless examples of collaborative, innovative partnerships that span our research in India, from stem cells to Sanskrit, from animal health to antimicrobial resistance, and from Wi-Fi to education.
She's so fucking excited to see Shah Rukh Khan. She's so excited to see Shah Rukh Khan. Oh my god.
India has long been, is, and will continue to grow as one of our most important partner countries. And the focus of the University of Edinburgh's engagement with India will continue to be creativity through collaboration. There's similarly a long and strong connection between Scotland and India, but given today's guest, and I know you don't really want to listen to me, but that's another story, I will restrict myself to talking only about set jetting, where fans visit locations having seen them in their favourite movies. Scotland's castles, landscapes and whiskey are part of this allure, but apparently and surprisingly, so too is the weather. My colleagues from Mumbai assure me that it is, and I quote, amazing, and I'm frankly amazed. Maybe they're just jet lagged. This year, Scotland was voted the world's best cinematic destination in a poll run by USA Today. Producers of Bollywood films have been flocking to Scotland since 1998, as you know, filming on location in places such as Edinburgh Castle, Eilean Donan Castle, Glasgow's George Square, and Glencoe. Given today's events, I think there may be an SRK and university film location opportunity that we have to explore. Visit Scotland has produced a special online map, Bollywood Scotland, to encourage visitors to dance in the footsteps of their favourite Bollywood stars by highlighting dozens of Scottish backdrops and locations to some of their favourite films. So, now we're on to Bollywood
This might
stars.
just fall. This
I'm
might just
delighted
fall.
to be able to welcome Shah Rukh
Yep,
Khan
this
to
is
the
gonna
University.
fall. This is gonna fall. This is gonna fall. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this now. Out of this. Out of this. Yep. Till here. Till here. It will touch. It can. It can easily touch. But here is a support which it has taken today. But it can touch this. I think it will touch this. There's also support, but I don't think so. If this breaks, this will break easy. And then this. If I would have been trading, because it is going with the flow, you see. But nothing is pulling it down. I can be totally wrong, but I don't think, you know. Anyways, let's see. She's so fucked up. Look at it, look at it. Look at her. Just imagine BTS cooking.
I should say, I'm delighted to welcome Dr. Shah Rukh Khan.
Doctor?
An hour or so ago, I was privileged to be part of an honorary degree ceremony. I can't finish that. I'm actually finding this quite disturbing now, but I'll continue. One more minute, please. One more minute. I was delighted to be part of an honorary degree ceremony where Dr. Shah Rukh Khan received his degree. Of course, he starred in many, many well-loved Bollywood films, and that's part of the reason why we were celebrating and acknowledging him today. But he's also been described by the Los Angeles Times as perhaps the world's biggest movie star, and he's been named by Newsweek as one of the 50 most influential people in the world. I think it's really important to acknowledge that he's used this influence to outstanding effect. He's a deep commitment to improving child education and public health in India, which supports...
Thank you.
Dr. Shah Rukh Khan.
Why is he a doctor? What has he studied?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Oh my God.
All right, how this works is that I have to give you a lecture. So I prepared some. It's very thick, but it's because the font is big. So I'll go on and on until you guys get bored. You can stop me halfway and ask questions or... okay. First of all, it's an honor for me to receive this doctorate today.
Look
so
at
thank
that.
everyone who's involved with this. And humbled is a word often used by people in my profession. You know, you meet actors, they'll go, I'm very humbled, we all. I dislike the hypocritical, obsequious connotation of it in these contexts, so I'm not going to use it, but I will say that such occasions have a way of putting me right in my place, which is right there. So thank you, everyone, for putting me in my place. I do get invited to conferences and inaugurations now and then to speak. And when I receive the invite, I also receive my brief. It's usually about success and my tips on it. Not my toes. Those are covered by I will never show my toes clause in my contracts. They're very ugly. And it's my attempt at gender equality. My co-actresses have no cleavage clause, I have no toes clause. Now, most people believe Bollywood stars aren't insightful about anything other than the fateful occurrences which made them stars in the first place. But I've had the odd divergence from being taken for stupid, though. Recently, I got an email from an International Association of Advertising, and they said, "Dear Mr. Khan, the advertising community would like you to come and address them on globalization and disruptive marketing." And I spent the next 4 hours on Google trying to assimilate the disruptiveness of innovating a product to match its market. But it was one of those rare days when even Google can't help you. A day when you need to leave Google and ask for deliverance from God. But I have a film releasing soon, so I don't want to take extra favors from God before the film releases. So I chose business over knowledge. I did the next best thing. I sat on my IO Hawk. Have you guys seen that Segway thing? Yeah, so I went on my IO Hawk and told everybody, a gathering like yours, that there is nothing I can tell you that you already don't know. And people, when they're told they're smart, they like it. You're such an august gathering of people and blah, blah, blah. Instead, let me entertain you because you all deserve a break. And before the organizers could interject, I started thrusting my pelvic into their faces and broke out into the one and only intellectual thing I know how to do, the lungi dance. So I got away with it without being humbled. It always pays to be a better dancer than your advertisers. And what's more, they seem to have a good time. But that was a conference, and this is a doctorate from a prestigious university of Edinburgh. So I'm going to try to sound intelligent and insightful, especially for you today. One of the subjects on the list of 5 I was sent for my speech today was life lessons. So for whatever it is worth, here goes. Let me start at the very, very beginning. Whatever I've learned of life has been at the movies. Actually, the first few films that I did in my career and titles were given to them very nearly formulated whatever I know of life, and that's how I'm going to pass it on to you. One of the first movies of my career was a movie called DIWALI. Must have... Okay, but do you remember the story of the film? I'll remind you the story. So I fall in love with a widow who I meet literally by accident, in which I very nearly kill her mother-in-law. Then I marry her. Not the mother-in-law, but the widow. The widow is not keen on the marriage because she still loves her late husband, but she marries me anyway. My rich, mean father disapproves of this unison and does what a rich, mean father does. He tries to kill the widow. And I'm naturally disgusted by his behavior. And after a long 2-page standoff with him, in which I use heavy-sounding Urdu words, I leave the house for good. Then for some reason, apart from the fact that I ride my motorcycle without holding the handlebar, I have an accident. Seeing me so forlorn and sad in the hospital bed, my ex-widow wife falls in love with me. And there is something about absolutely sick men which always attracts women to them. I've noticed this. The sicker, the better. Then again, by chance of fate, I rescue a stranger at night from a bunch of goons, and guess what?
Wrong. Maybe.
He turns out to be the original husband
Who
of my
breaks
ex-widow wife, who hadn't died in spite of his inheritance-hungry uncle's best efforts.
Yeah.
Now, evil uncle then decides to kidnap me and my ex-widow, now not so ex-present-day wife, to get hold of his nephew. I escape his clutches. And I come back with my wife's undead husband to rescue her. By now, she is, of course, strapped to a bomb. And do you think they'll take my doctorate back? And strapped to a bomb. Best ex-widow, I escape his clutches. And I come back with my wife's undead husband to rescue her. By now, she is, of course, strapped to a bomb. And do you think they'll take my doctorate back? Well, she's strapped, of course, to a bomb, and after a liberal round of fist fighting, kicking and screaming, the evil uncle is blown to smithereens by the very same bomb that he had strapped on status-confused lady of the film. But not before the sacrificial ex-husband had a kamikaze unstrapping his ex-wife and set the bomb off, killing himself in the bargain. All obstacles removed, our hero lives happily ever after with his beloved wife. I'm not sure why the movie was called Deewana, which in Hindi means madness of a particularly nice or romantic kind. But I have a feeling it had something to do with the guy who wrote the plot. So here's my first life lesson, inspired by the movie title Deewana. Madness of the particularly nice or romantic kind is an absolute prerequisite to a happy and successful life. Don't ever treat your little insanities as if they're aberrations that ought to be hidden from the rest of the world. Acknowledge them and use them to define your own way of living, the only life you have. All the most beautiful people in the world, the most creative, the ones who led revolutions, who discovered and invented things, did so because they embraced their own idiosyncrasies. There's no such thing as normal. Normal is just another word for lifeless. Soon after I acted in Deewana, I became the hapless hero of a movie called Chamatkar. This movie had a more believable plotline. I get cheated of all my money by my best friend / conman and find myself asleep in a graveyard only to be awakened by the ghost of a murdered mobster. A ghost that only I can see and nobody else can. I am very perceptive that way. Anyway, the mobster ghost helps me get a job as a teacher through his ghostly good offices. I fall in love with his daughter, of course, from a wife that has passed on after being duped by the flunky of the mobster. Together, the ghost and I organize a cricket match. Yes, I was doing that even before I owned a cricket team. And avenge the various misdeeds done to us by bashing up the flunky and the con man. Then we forgive them because we have a good heart and let each other descend into their respective abodes, where we belong in the first place. He goes back to the grave, I go away with the babe. Now, Chamatkar means miracle, right and straightforward without any nuances. So my next lesson is the following. If you ever find yourself cheated of all your money and sleeping on a grave, do not fear. A miracle is near, either that or a ghost. But all you have to do is fall asleep, trust me. In other words, no matter how bad it gets, life is the miracle you are searching for. There is no other one around the corner. Develop the faith in it to let it take its own course. Make all the efforts you can to abide by its beauty, and it will not let you down. Use every resource you have been given, your mental faculties, the ability of your heart to love, and feel for those around you, your health and good fortune, all of the thousands of gifts life has given you to their maximum potential. Honor your life, please. Honor each gift and each moment by not laying it to waste. There is no real measure of success in this world except the ability to make good of life's endowments to you. Sometimes life's gifts arrive wrapped in all wrong damn wrapping, at which point we have to learn to do two things with them. Recognize them for what they are and gamble on our fear that they might be disasters. This brings me to my third life lesson, inspired by two movies in which I played the anti-hero, Dar and Bazigar. Okay, those stories I won't tell you seem to know them. But 20 years ago in the movies, roles were very clearly defined. They provided the security of your stardom in a sense. If you'd been successfully playing an angry young man, you'd pretty much be angry and young for the rest of your life. If you'd been a police inspector in 3 movies, odds were you'd be in the next 33 too. This applied to female actresses also. Wives were wives, seductresses were seductresses, mother-in-laws were mother-in-laws, and so on and so forth. Few actors would have willingly switched from romantic heroes to obsessively violent lovers. I took the leap not because I was particularly brave, but because a very dear director friend of mine sat me down and told me I was extremely ugly. And being ugly necessarily meant, I know, now I know. And being ugly necessarily meant, I know, now I know. And being ugly necessarily meant I do bad guy roles. I wasn't the romantic hero types, he said. Actually, he used the words that my face was not chocolatey enough. So I started to eat a lot of chocolate. And while waiting for it to take effect, I jumped into bad guy roles. Dar means fear in Hindi, and everyone always tells you at speeches like this that you ought to be brave, so I'm not going to bore you with that idea. Instead, let me tell you this. Being brave means being shit scared all the way to the party. Yeah, I'm sorry if that word is being very scared all the way to the party. But getting there all the same and doing the funky chicken in front of all your teenage kids' friends anyway. Let me just add on behalf of all the fathers of the world who have embarrassed their kids by doing this, it takes a lot of bravery, resolve, and grit to do it. So just do it. Don't let your fears become boxes that enclose you. Open them out, feel them, and turn them into the greatest courage you are capable of. I promise you, nothing will go wrong. But if you live by your fears, everything that can possibly go wrong will go wrong. And you won't even have done the funky chicken. While we are on that, I do it. I do everything for you. I'm a doctor now. Responded to my often the opposite direction. Stop whining.
And Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum and so many of your other films. Looking forward, do you think these differences can be reconciled in a positive way, or will there always be difficulties? The theme is Talish for you, Dr. Khan, but I'm going to kick off with one of my own. I've taught the history of Indian nationalism and researched the history of Indian overseas migration at the University of Edinburgh for the last 25 years. One of your best loved films and my personal favourites was Swadesh. It talks about the anxieties of Indians living far away from home and the tensions between modernity and tradition. The same theme is touched upon famously in DDJL and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum and so many of your other films. Looking forward, do you think these differences can be reconciled in a positive way, or will there always be difficulties?
Should I speak on this? You know, I did these films thinking they're just entertaining. You intellectualize them so much. See, I have been coming to this part of the world for years now, and when I started off, I had no idea that there is going to be a diaspora or people from various parts of the world trying to find their feet in different parts of the world. And I think somewhere down the line, you know, your motherland, your homeland, the place where you belong to always is the place where your roots are. And yes, there are times when there is a little dissent in terms of what you're looking forward to, having to work outside, make a living, go away from it. But the whole idea of Swadesh or DDLJ, the bottom line was that you are always going to be rooted where you started from. And, which I wish for every young kid here, once you, inshallah, make it really big and do well in your life, and you've achieved every material gain that you want, which you should, please don't give up on that. Don't become a philosopher before you become rich. Make sure. Honest truth. Please don't do it. Find your space, find yourself, however small it is, find yourself your apartment, find yourself a partner, find yourself a business, do everything. And once you have made it what you want to, please, if there is any kind of issues back home, go and look after it. That's how DDLJ and Swadesh was planned and decided. But there will always be confusion that should you be back home, or can we reconcile the fact that we are not doing anything for my own house? I think those differences are all right. Live with them, but once you have got what you wanted to achieve, please go back home and look after it too. That's the only thing I can say.
Thank you very much. So the next question is from Nishant Sharma. Where is Nishant? Okay.
Hi, Nishant.
Yeah. Sir, I would like to ask you, as a global brand ambassador of Indian cinema, how do you think we can promote and strengthen the ties between India and Scotland? And also, you have been shooting here for many of your films. So how was your overall experience? Thank you.
I shot in 1998. Then I came for the Edinburgh Festival here. And the first time when I came here, we came and did Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, the shooting here. Yeah. And see, for filmmaking people, just as a business, the main thing is the logistics and the kind of, the facilities you get here. Because you come with about 100 people, 150 people. So it varies from the car that you need to the hotels that you need, and basically all the infrastructure for making a film. That needs to be of ease. And I remember, we had just flown into Scotland. We had made no plans. We were quite unplanned. We needed to do a song. It was raining. But the facilities here were fantastic. It was really brilliant. That's why we were able to pull off the song. And of course, it is, it's odd for me to talk about the beauty of Scotland, the Highlands. It's fantastic to look at. And not only that, I think the city area, which I've not really roamed around in a lot, but have noticed in coming in, going out, is extremely quaint and beautiful, has a lot of culture and a lot of character, actually. And filmmakers would love to do that. So as long as, I don't know which are the film handling units in Scotland, but if they are able to give us, every filmmaker, not just us from India, I think every filmmaker, some kind of a platform where they know we just need to come with a script and shoot here, I think that would be fantastic, and it will make a huge amount of business sense, apart from tourism sense, and I think just the fact that, everybody wants to shoot in a beautiful place, and Scotland is extremely beautiful.
Great. Okay.
Thank you, Nikhil.
So the next question is from Twinkle Tucker. Where is Twinkle? There she is.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Twinkle.
So you're a very busy man. You've been traveling from one set to another set, changing different countries. Even today morning when I read your Twitter status, it said that you were shooting all day and night and then traveling to Edinburgh, going back as in. So in this whole process, how do you manage to balance your personal life and your work life?
I'm a little gifted. I don't need more than 4 or 5 hours of sleep. So I've trained my family to be awake after 12, midnight. And unfortunately, even my kids. It's not a healthy thing to do, but I find time for them. When I'm making films, like just recently I was in Hyderabad shooting for the last 7 days. I had my little son with me. My kids are now, in school. I think they get off tomorrow. I was hoping to be able to stay back and take them back with me. But I'll join them somewhere. But I do find time, because there is nothing else I do. I go home. After I finish work, I don't have my telephone on. I don't talk to anyone. I don't do any work. I just get into my shots and I just hang with my kids. So I spend a lot of time with my kids. That's the only source of, how do I say it? It takes me away. The job that I do, working, always trying to get it right, hoping this will be successful, hope it entertains everyone. It's a hugely stressful job, so you need to be happy doing the work. I'm very happy doing what I'm doing 18 hours a day today. I may not be tomorrow, and then I leave it. But having said that, when I finish that job, all I want to do is just hang with my kids and do nothing else. So I think I've spent enough time with them. Obviously, it's never enough to spend time with your kids, but I do try to make sure that as soon as I finish work, the next 10 hours or 11 hours I'm with them. And I'll keep awake all night. I'll travel just like this to be with them for, I came down to have lunch with my daughter about 10 days back. Just flew in, had lunch and flew back again so that she doesn't miss seeing me. So I spend a lot of time with my kids. They don't come to shooting. They don't like me shooting. The little one is okay. He doesn't know what I do, so he just comes and hangs around. But I spend a lot of time with my family.
Love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Okay, so the next question is from Sonali Mehta.
Hi.
Hi, Sonali.
Okay, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to ask you a question, but I'm sorry, but can I please hug you?
Yeah.
Please. Also, you've got a doctorate. You're a doctor SRK now. So what have been the main highlights? Like, if you can just tell it in a gist, what have been the main highlights of the journey that you've had?
I think for an actor, the main highlight is, I normally don't get to see my own films. I finish them and then move on to the other. Because any kind of attachment to a film, I think, is regressive. Any kind of attachment to your own art is extremely regressive. I think you should just move on. I've been told, and I say this often, that the art is important on its own, the artist is not. So my reaction to it, relation to it, I want to disengage and move on. But I think the biggest highlight always is, you make a film, you make a presentation, you go somewhere, and you see a lot of smiling faces. It's not been the business part of it. Sometimes because of the company, yes, you feel nice. But I think the greatest happiness I have is, there's a film and you watch it with 600-700 people in a dark room. and you know this is working for everyone. You know, I remember, I'll tell you a small story of Chak De. I finished the film, and we all saw the film, and some of the nicest minds had made the film. I really want to point this out, that the acknowledgement, when I get a doctorate like this, I am actually taking it on behalf of hundreds of people who are responsible for making me who I am. I'm just the face, so I come and take these awards and all these honors, but these people have worked really hard. So in Chak De, we had the brightest minds making a film. We had these young girls who had worked 6 months on learning how to play hockey. We had Adi Chopra, the producer. We had Shimit. We had Jaideep. We had the nicest talent making this film. And Mr. Yash Chopra backing it, I'm acting in it. And then we went and saw the film, and I remember the first screening of the film, we all looked at it and we thought it was the worst film we've ever made in our lives. And we came out, and the girls didn't know this. They were doing it first time. For them, just being on screen was happy. So they were irritatingly screaming and dancing, while the 4 of us were sitting there crying with tears. And you know, we had reached that stage of failure when you start telling everyone, listen, at least we did what we wanted to, right? This is what we set out to make, and we made it. So success and failure, like I told you in the speech, is transient, and we'll come back, and it's all right. And we were really, really sad. Shimit ran away to America. I actually ran away to England. And all of us just dispersed, and we didn't know. And I switched off my phone, went to sleep. I woke up at 4 in the evening here after, okay, I would say I took a lot of intake of alcohol. Is the best way I can say. I was very depressed because we thought the film was good. It turned out not nice. And I woke up at 4, which must have been 9 o'clock in India. And everybody had loved the film. Everybody. The whole country had loved the film. And it was just such a huge success. And we still didn't believe it. So that highlight, when you don't know, is this going to work or not? If you know, then it's no fun. So the biggest highlights of my life have been that I don't know. And I've just woken up in the morning and been told, people are loving it. Not that it's a success. People are really enjoying it, really finding time from their lives to learn something from it, or just enjoying it, you know, just being happy about it. So I think that has been the greatest highlight. And my kids.
Okay, this, I'm not going to get this another opportunity.
Okay. I think I feel Sonali didn't even hear what I told her.
So the next question is from Anindita Jaiswal.
Sorry? Anindita.
Anindita Jaiswal.
Anindita, yeah. Hi, Anindita.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My question that, given that we were on life lessons, in terms of real life connect, what do you perceive to be the objectives that cinema should attain? And if so, how do they differ in the context of commercial cinema, which you have been most popular with, vis-a-vis art films or documentaries, or films a little off track in terms of like Paheli, which you have done? So how do the objectives, do they differ in terms of cinema that
you know, because you're young people and you might be making films, so I'll be very honest with you. Whenever you're making a film, the motivation is, of course, to tell a good story as much as you can. Sometimes it is tainted. Sometimes it's just the opportunity. You get a good star cast and you say, let's just go for it. In the real world, these considerations do crop up. It's not so utopian that you sit down and say, a film should say something, talk to me. It should leave me with more than an empty pack of popcorn. No. Sometimes you just make that kind of film and say, this is it. I believe all of them are art forms. You know, whether it's Nautanki, whether it's Punch and Judy, whether it is you know, some serious Othello or Shakespearean play, whatever it is. You know, I think somewhere everybody's got an art form and a story to tell. So in commercial cinema, whenever we make a film, I was just explaining it to the press behind, that sometimes the main purpose is to make people entertained at whatever cost. It's a cabaret. You put the dance in, you put the music in, you put the fight in, everything in doses that everyone enjoys. It's a universal appeal, especially in Indian films, because families watch the films. So the grandmom is also watching, the grandkid is also watching. You want to put everything for them. And you take the social cause and make it minimal. You say, let's put it for just good measure so we feel good about ourselves. On the other hand, the artistic cinema that you talk about, which is very, very niche, you can take a big social cause and make it at a level which is big enough. But you won't be able to get a universal appeal to that, especially again in the Indian context, or internationally also. So somewhere down the line, I can only speak for myself when I say I do some commercial films, so I'm able to make the money for the business and try to make the films that I really want to, you know, not worry about the commercial consideration. So like a Paheli, which flopped miserably. And went for the Oscars. I don't think it deserved to, maybe. But I felt really sad that I had thought a film about women empowerment based on a classical story from India was completely panned. But doesn't take me away from making those kind of films. I've made a fan now. I would love to make another one like that. We did Ashoka, which also didn't do well. You keep trying and hope you get a balance like Chak De. But those balances are very far and few. And the objective of commercial cinema is very clear. Universal appeal. And niche cinema is, tell a telling story. And those two cannot mix as much as we would like it to. They cannot. Sometimes, like a Swades, maybe to a certain degree, take a big star, put him in a film. But these considerations, everyone tries, but I don't think it's a successfully work.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Okay, so now we have a special treat. We have our own dance company.
I think you should consider teeth straightening.
Huh? No, I can't go on that.
Teeth straightening has many.
Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from All India Bakchod.
Hey guys, how's it going? So we decided to bring the podcast back to the channel in a big way in 2017. So we decided to do a little test shoot in the office the other day to see how it works, where we can shoot in the office, etc, etc. Now that podcast is not ready yet. It's with
हॉल है ये मेरा बेडरूम का हॉल है मेरे पास ये देख ये वाला सिंक है ये देख ऐसा चलता है और मेरे फ्रिज में देख एक कोक वोक ऐसा वैसा है और मैं बोलेगा कल हैंग करते हैं ओके और रात को मैं तेरे को फोन नहीं किया तेरे को थोड़ा तो बुरा लगेगा थोड़ा तो माइल्डली तू बोलेगा कि क्या हो रहा है ओके सो नेक्स्ट नाइट कट टू नेक्स्ट नाइट we're sitting, okay, waiting, at the phone. And it's not like he has our number, nothing. I mean, assuming he went out of his way. Yeah. He put a calendar invite. He went out of his way. He got someone saying, अच्छा वो लोग कल वो थे ना वो चार लौंडे, उनको बोला मुझे आज फीफा खेला मैंने उनको बोला था मैं खेलूँगा. मतलब 11:30 बजे we are also like अभी नहीं लगता फीफा नहीं.
But at the same time we also hope क्योंकि we like last time भी 7:30 का meeting बोला था 12:30
late night. So we are like who knows maybe.
What if he's busy? वो night owl है.
So now at this point I have opened my Twitter. Okay. अब मैं देखता शाहरुख भाई क्या कर रहे हैं. And I open I go and he's tweeting.
He tweeted a picture of him with Madhuri at his house saying having dinner with old friends. This
And I replied to that tweet. And I just said FIFA night.
In all caps. In all caps.
Saying FIFA night, bro.
This was literally Tanmay's version of fuck. She's showing online. Why is she replying to my messages?
Yeah. Blue tick.
That.
Hello and welcome to the AIV podcast. Khamba se hello.
Hi.
He's always upset.
Always, just perpetually.
So the last podcast, Rohan, podcast we discussed. There was a
personal story.
A personal story.
Deeply personal story
about a man who invited us to play FIFA on his PlayStation, and then the next day he ditched us like we were absolutely no one. We are here to confront this man, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. Why? That's all I need to ask. Why?
I'm wondering why today also. I mean, my worry, my disturbance is much more than yours. You not being called is your problem. Me calling you again. How low can I go?
So that's the thing, right? Like after the roast, all our fans just began to assume that we just hang out with you guys all the time. Like we hang out with Karan Johar. Like Saturday ko hum phone karte Shah Rukh.
Can I just tell you, you don't put me in your roast team at all. I have nothing to do with that.
I completely agree.
I've gone in the country. Actually, I wasn't on the planet. I don't know. Nothing to do. I distance myself completely from roast. मुझे सिर्फ चिकन मालूम. Correct. मैं रोज चिकन खाता हूँ, हर रोज खाता हूँ. मैं को चिकन बहुत अच्छा लगता है. और पीटा वालों मैं खाता भी नहीं हूँ actually.
No.
How many layers of political correctness?
Because no matter what answer you give,
this can go wrong. I'm going to be very politically correct.
Yeah, that brings me to my first question. Yeah. Usually when we do a podcast, right? Usually.
But I want to ask you. You really thought I'm going to call you next day for FIFA?
These guys. Look. You can't. कुछ तो सपना होता है यार लाइफ में. Like it's one of those. I was just like हो जाएगा तो क्या amazing होगा.
It's like जब लॉटरी टिकट खरीदते हो तो 1 in a trillion chance तो होता है कि तुम्हारा नंबर आएगा ना.
Anyway, you said he's gonna be politically correct. Right?
Yeah, yes. I won't say anything wrong today.
Yeah, you know, Shah, you don't have to say anything wrong for things to go wrong.
Yeah, I'm born this way.
How does this work? Where you wake up one morning and you put on the TV and you see that some politician somewhere has said something and you are now the news of the day. You are now the debate of the day.
Yeah. And mostly, I with due respect, I'm you know, I'm fumbling. Suddenly I become No, I really haven't. I wake up like this in the morning. So last night, there was some news about the Honorable President Donald Trump. I use proper names for everyone. Mr. Donald Trump had done something in America, and there was this whole news. Something is happening. Something I don't know what it was, but something was happening. I don't want to mention any ethnic and religious groups about this. So I'm lying down, and I wake up in the morning, and my first thought, which I have nothing to do with that word. I don't even think right now I have a valid visa, and I may never get it after this. But I was lying down there, and I pick up my phone with this speed in the morning. I wake up. And I used to be very fast, you know, when these things never used to happen, I used to wake up like this, come on, you know, king of Bollywood. Now I wake up like this, kaun sa king? Kaun sa Bollywood? And then my hand goes automatically to my phone. And my prayers are happening inside, in every language. I do prayers in every language to every god. Kina, please, I have nothing to do what's happened in America today. I hope not. Day before yesterday, some of the filmmakers, and rightly so or wrongly, I don't know. It was their point of view, but they all got a little angry.
Trying so hard,
that happened up north somewhere in India, related to something. And
I love the specifics.
I love it. It's amazing. I've heard of multiple choice questions. This is the first multiple choice answer I've ever.
And they started talking about how this is wrong. You know, somebody should not be physically violated, XYZ and all. And first thing I did in the shooting is कि मेरा नाम आ गया इसमें क्योंकि मैंने कुछ नहीं कहा मैंने किसी से बात नहीं की मेरा नाम आ चुका है and this gentleman was standing with me he says 100 retweets हैं आपके नाम से I said I'm not there. I didn't make a comment. I made my personal love known to the person who was involved in this activity that may have happened up north somewhere, whatever. But I'm like, and I genuinely went and checked. And it was about me suddenly. And it was about me selling some gangster and bad guy and some religion and all. I'm like, why? And I can't make calls anymore. So I have decided, anyone says anything about me, wrong, right, good, bad, ugly, I will just go to the house. I want to go to the house because at the end of it all, it's all about a selfie. Generally,
That's what it's about. A selfie fixes everything.
I mean, at least I leave the place with this whole idea कि बस selfie करानी थी, अब तुम जाओ, अब तुम्हें कोई कुछ नहीं कहेगा. So if I went and took a lot of selfies, one day I've decided to give 7 days off, take selfies with everyone who has a mouth to speak or fingers to write, I'll be the most powerful man in this country.
Does it actually start factoring in now in terms of choices? Like, do you read a script and you're like, iske upar panch?
Yesterday I was sitting with my co-actor Anushka and my director. It was the funniest sequence. So there's this guy who's getting angry at us. He's kidnapped us or something like that. It's a semi-comic scene. So like he would say कि मैं जो हूँ, so he spoke in some dialect or some accent. I say ये मत use करिए accent. Those people will get hurt. I don't want. He said, but मैं use नहीं कर रहा हूँ. ये मेरा accent है. I said, no, you are not speaking like this. You will speak like I speak.
The problem with that is now people watch that scene with that guy and बोलेंगे, यार इसका accent ना natural नहीं है. Just like
that'd be a problem.
Which is why the book is really looking forward to it and incredibly important. Like one of the jokes we used to do was after Manmohan Singh left as Prime Minister, like the first thing he would have done is gone home and just gone to an empty room and just yelled for 8 years worth of anger. Like I feel like at what point are you worried that at some point you'll be like,
this guy doesn't play. Spike Rush.
Let's go.
I took a pill in the bees. Oh, I told you, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I told you. Oh, 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes. Not going down. Cool. Took us a poke here. I told you it was going down. I told you. Yeah? tomorrow, it's almost here. I think it is gap down tomorrow. If it closes under this, it is a gap down tomorrow. Don't know.
Spike rush.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Yo, what? Where you guys go? Come here, bro. Hey. Yo.
What the fuck?
Spike planted.
Bunch of guys.
Last player standing.
Just lose, bro. Just lose, bro. Don't lose time, bro.
That Reyna won't touch a soul. I'll make sure of it.
Come. Hey, Jet, come here, bro. Jet.
Where?
Come here, bro.
No.
Yeah, come.
Go up my mark. Kill
Why?
your opponents.
It's quicker. We get XP quicker.
Last player standing. Flawless. Last round in the half.
Viper, you gotta let loose. Let's go out after this. Girls,
Why are you doing it, man? Don't unlock.
Go on my mark.
breathe deep.
Come!
Last player standing.
What?
Flawless. Switching sides.
Stay safe.
Match
On my
point.
mark. Back in.
I took a boat. Wait. What the?
Flawless. Defenders win.
Look at this. Would you look at this? This is my target.
Match found.
This is my target.
Go. Let's go.
This is the target, and what is it? What is pulling? Okay, it won't reach it, but it is. It has. Well, it will. It will. It will. I know it. Look at this. Hello.
हेलो केविन
Yes.
315 हो गया आपने लॉगिन नहीं किया है
हाँ, जस्ट कर रहा हूँ. वो क्या है, मेरा इंटरनेट का थोड़ा इशू चल रहा है. 2 मिनट कर दो.
लॉगिन जल्दी कर दो वो लोग मतलब इंटरव्यू के लिए ही है
Yes. Okay. What? Party did not select an agent. Oh no! I have an interview right now. Fuck, not. And I cannot do and. There's nothing. Did it hit my target? Yes, almost. It has hit my target. Hello?
Hey, hi, how are you? Can you just turn on your camera and introduce yourself?
Okay, can you see me? Yes.
Your
My,
voice is not audible,
you can't hear me?
and you're not on mute also. There is some your headphone glitch.
Mm, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's proper now.
Okay. So my name is Kevin. I graduated last year from BMS SK Somaya College. Since
Okay.
then, I've been working with Accenture for the past 1.2 years, and
Okay.
yeah, I live in Thane with my mother. Currently, I am planning to study by distance education next year in January, 24th
Okay.
January. My batches will be starting. I am opting for distance learning because I need to be working because of my financial conditions of the house. I need to support, and last year I couldn't just continue with my education after graduation because of the COVID and everything. I needed some kind of job, secure job or something like that. That's why. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, what do you know about Byju's?
Byju's, as much as I know, Byju's is one of right now one of the leading e-education uh, companies. It has been acquiring a lot of education companies all over the world.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And what else?
It's more of a education courses. It provides an education online education courses to children, like coding courses and everything like that. Hello. I can't hear you.
Karthik, you can be on a line. You can just wait for a while.
Okay.
Hey, Kevin, I'm really sorry. Yaar. I got my call from my boss. I'm really sorry for that.
Okay, no problem.
So, just being honest to you, we are not looking a person who is willing to like do his like further studies and everything, because we want a person who can give it 100% to the job. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I am doing a distance education, whereas
So I'll just
when
suggest you. I'll just suggest you. I'm finding you a potential candidate and a
okay.
good candidate. So I am just suggesting you, if you're going for a final round,
Hmm.
so you won't be saying this thing, I have a plans for my future studies. You just tell
But
them.
my future studies is going distance education, so I don't think it will
Then two,
matter a lot.
the panel is very strict about that thing.
Okay.
Okay. So just tell them कि I have planning for my future studies, but not now. After 2 to 3 years, like once I'm like done with the everything, like once I'm done with my savings and all, then only I'll start my
Hmm.
distance learning.
Okay.
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 One second, one. So the job role, you have got it the job role, right? What would be your work and everything?
I haven't received a. I just received the overall description and everything.
So what you
It's
have
like
understood from that
it's
description?
like business to customer sales,
Yeah.
helping students and parents to understand the courses and learning, and then it will include also cold calling people, and there will be sales targets for every month, uh,
Okay.
and those needs to be done by the end of the month. That's what I know, and then
Kevin,
it
why
will
are
also
you
include.
so serious and like ekdam calmly are speaking? You should have some aggression and some type of like a boost. Like you're ekdam chill and you're giving your ekdam normal way. Mein. So the sales is all about the aggression part. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you that thing. You
Okay.
always have to be a good speaker, which you are, but
Yes.
just you have to like present yourself in a good manner.
Okay.
Now you're just saying in a slow way. So it will like show an bad impact on the panel. If they are like a candidate is not confident, he's
Okay.
taking us very casually. See, as a
Mm-hmm.
interviewer, I'm suggesting you this all things because I see potential in you
Okay.
and I want your selection. That's why I'm just guiding you this all thing. Otherwise, I would not. I have not done anything for my like for any selections like that because
Okay.
I see a good candidate in you.
Mm-hmm.
So always try to keep a smile on your face and try to present it very good way.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so that is the thing. So will I'll just explain you about the job role. The job role is all about the academic counselor role.
Mm-hmm.
It's sorry, it's not academic counselor. It's a business development associate. First,
Yes.
we were hiring for academic counselor. Our topper is merged with Byju's. Now we
O-
are Byju's.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here you have to do cold calling to the parents and students, and after that you have to call. Hello.
Yes. 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 I can hear you.
After that you have to go to their place.
Mm-hmm.
Go to their place, and you have to uh,
Help them set
and
up
you have to
everything.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
this is the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there would be 60 days of training.
Okay.
First 30 days would be your OJT.
Mm-hmm.
Second would be your uh, second month would be your no sorry first month would be your classroom training. Second month would be your OJT. In
Okay.
that OJT you have to do minimum 1 lakh rupees of sales.
Okay.
Okay. And if you clear that OJT, you will be getting 25,000 of the stipend.
Okay.
Okay. And you would be considered as an Byju's employee. And your salary package would be 7 lakhs plus 2 lakhs.
Okay.
Is it fine?
Yes. Yes. Can you just give me a second? My mother is at the
Sure,
door.
sure, 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 sure,
Thank you.
sure. Sania ji,
Yes,
हेलो.
बोलिए. I'm there.
कार्तिक कार्तिक को बोलो फटाफट अवेलेबल रहने.
कार्तिक
Sorry
को
about
बोला
that.
ऑलरेडी.
हाँ, कार्तिक को मैं लिंक भेज रहा हूँ. कार्तिक को 3:35 का उसको अभी कॉल करके आपके रिक्रूटर को बोलो.
ठीक है, डन 3:35 I'll tell him.
Hello. Yeah.
You can
I
continue
am
with the
back.
interview.
Sorry
One
about
second,
that.
Kevin. Kevin,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
second. No
No
problem.
problem.
There's no issue. Give me 1 second
Yeah.
just.
Yeah. Sure.
कार्तिक का सीवी पे ये नहीं है अपना, ये दे दो मुझे उसका. मैडम,
What do you need? Mail ID?
ईमेल आईडी नहीं है, फटाफट दे दो.
2 minutes. 2 seconds. Stop.
भेजा आपने? Yeah, Kevin, you can continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, there would be like 7 lakhs plus 2 lakhs, it comes around 9 lakhs. So 2 lakhs would be your incentive
Mm-hmm.
and 7 lakhs would be your fixed.
Yes,
That would
yes.
be clearing your OJT. After clearing your OJT, it would
Okay.
be like that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you're interested, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, Kevin. So it was nice talking to you. We'll share the feedback with the consultancy
Okay.
and we'll line up your interview for
Okay.
tomorrow. Okay?
Okay. It will be in what
VC
mode?
interview. VC
Just
interview.
like this one?
That's the same one, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you
No.
so much. All
Thank
the
you.
best.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye juice. See, I was correct. I was correct or not. Mm-hmm. वात रे कितना लेता है रे तू लेता है कि जल्दी आया यस यस ओके
I do take this with a little bit of disturbance. You're comparing me to the Honorable Ex-Prime
No, 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 not level. I meant the level of.
No, really, I'm not so silent.
No, of course not. Of course not.
No, we read that Mirror
Yes.
piece also.
Yeah.
That one. That one, I got so confused talking about it because again, halfway through I realized, am I hurting too many people with this? So should I be trying to cover it up and all? But yeah, I genuinely want to do it. You know, there's an actor friend of mine who I can't name, but he has a padded room in which he goes and speaks for voice to make it more powerful.
So Farhan is out.
Yeah.
The trading is happening.
And I have a feeling that at the end of my career, I will be in a padded room. One way or the other. Genuinely, yeah. I mean, I will make a padded room, and this house is too small, so I'm trying to earn more money, get that one room in. But genuinely, there are days, you know, when I'm sitting and I'm like, कि मैं कहीं जाके ना चिल्ला दूँ मैं यार. हाँ मैंने किया है. हाँ मैंने ये भी बोला था. हाँ और मैं ये भी बोल रहा हूँ. और हाँ मैं शाहरुख हूँ. I really want to do it यार. Earlier I used to do, मैं भड़ास निकालता था award functions में. जाके ना जो कहना है कह दो, मजाक करो. फिर इतने लोगों की इमोशन हर्ट हो गई.
तो वो भी नहीं कर सकते सर.
एक बार जब किया था, हाँ.
उसके बाद
नहीं अब तो अभी तो डिस्कोर्सेस हैं हमारे मतलब we are I mean like genuinely our award function this one what we did together was like a satsang अच्छी बातें कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे से पोलाइटली
मेरा 4 बजे चला था
और हम स्टेज पर बुलाना चाहेंगे माननीय श्री सो एंड सो जिन्होंने इतने अच्छे काम किए अभी तो अवार्ड फंक्शन में किसी ने गंदा काम किया ही नहीं होता
सब अच्छे
होते हैं सबके सब अच्छे होते हैं
I was going to ask like when the whole Meryl Streep thing happened, right? My question to journalists writing saying why can't Indian actors?
I was just little amazed that how हम लोग जो है ना मतलब और ये मैं गलत नहीं बोल रहा हूँ हम लोग जो है ना अभी तक हम जब एक जवान हुआ करते थे ना तो ऐसा हम बोलते थे अंग्रेज चले गए औलाद पीछे छोड़ गए you know I don't know if your parents my father used to अंग्रेज चले गए औलाद पीछे छोड़ गए तो ये लोग वहाँ पर कोई औरत और बहुत अच्छी बात कर रही है I mean there's only one woman in this world that I ever want to spend a second with also. Matlab, I'll be my life. I never say this about anyone. I'm not a fan because I'm such a big star.
We'll get to that question. There's a question.
I mean, yeah. So, that's true. So, how can a big star be a fan? I'm such a big star.
Yeah, how
is it stupid? Dichotomy. So, but I'm stupid. Dichotomy.
We'll get to that question. There's a question.
I mean, yeah. So, that's true. So, how can a big star be a fan? I'm such a big star.
Yeah, how
is it stupid? Dichotomy. So, but I'm genuinely a fan, right? I'm Gaurav for Meryl Streep. And I think what she spoke is wonderful. There's an age and stage she has reached. She can say anything. I mean, genuinely, she can be the president of America if she wants to be. But why should somebody sitting here hearing something which is so beautiful instead of enjoying it, instead of applauding it, say यहाँ कोई क्यों नहीं बोल रहा, यहाँ कोई क्यों नहीं बोल रहा, यहाँ अरे बोल दिया ना उसने, आपको इतना अच्छा लग रहा है, रिवाइंड करो, फिर से प्ले करो, बार-बार प्ले करो, दिखाते रहो, तुम ये बड़ी में क्यों आ गए? First thing in the morning, so I saw Meryl Streep's thing, and there was an amazing one. If you guys have seen the Madonna one, she speaks on that award function, beautiful यार. अब उन्होंने बहुत दिल की बात कही कि लोग परेशान करते थे, घर तोड़ देते थे, बदतमीजी करते थे. अब वो पढ़ के मैं पहली बात ये क्यों ना बोलूं? अरे ये माधुरी क्यों नहीं बोल रही? ये जूही क्यों नहीं बोल रही है? अरे बोला ना मडोना ने यार अच्छी बात कर रही है. मेरिल स्ट्रीप ने बोला है दुनिया के लिए लागू है. आई वांटेड टू राइट एक्चुअली टू ऑल द जर्नलिस्ट. पता क्या हुआ इस बार ना फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड नहीं मिलता था तो यही स्पीच थी मुझे नहीं मिला तो मैंने मेरिल को भेज दिया. जब साला अवार्ड ही नहीं मिलेगा तो स्पीच कैसे करूंगा? अवार्ड तो दो पहले है. कैन यू मेक दिस लाइक अ ड्राइव? Next year, give me all the awards. I've got some amazing speeches to say.
Yeah. Hashtag give Shah Rukh all the awards.
Yeah, please,
make it
hashtag,
trend. Coming to the next question, right? Like what I've observed in a whatever little time that we managed to spend with you, that you're extremely self-aware. How do you find that when you're constantly surrounded by people who are going to say yes to you?
Actually, I don't have anyone who says yes to me. But genuinely, I'm saying, including my 3.5-year-old little runt. Runt is a good word. No?
Yeah, runt is fine.
You can call your child.
We'll find out.
It sounds like a bad word.
Correct. Because somebody will get angry at me for even saying something about my own child.
Yeah.
बुरा मान जाते हैं उस बात को लोग.
What do you mean 3.5?
What do you mean 3.5?
That is insulting to the 3-year-olds who are watching this.
So nobody says yes to me, and everybody knows I've always been like this. I come from theatre, where the first thing you were taught is how to fall on your own, get up, how to make fun of yourself, and not to take yourself seriously. Matlab, a true actor, true performer, the first thing you're supposed to know, so I say this to everyone, that the first thing is the only person you're supposed to know is yourself as an actor, as a performer. And if I know myself, apart from being sexy, cool, and good-looking, and really intellectually smart,
modest.
and
Modest.
modest, yeah. It's come out of my upbringing, my parents.
Modest though, when you said that my small house, तो मैंने
In my head, I straight away ये दिल्ली वाले ना. In my head, the guy who lived in Bombay was small house. I was like ये दिल्ली वाले ना.
But I'm telling you, this is a Delhi thing. This genuinely is a Delhi thing, and so I know myself. And I know my frailties, and I know my nonsensical things, and I know my issues, and I know I snore at night. I can't deny that. So I can make fun of it. I can make fun of myself also. people who make fun of themselves actually are the most confident. You know, it's like the real macho guy doesn't have to beat up anyone. Like, which excludes me now, because so I'm not really macho, I'm kind of a little patsy boy. But you don't have to do it. So I find it very odd that, you know, people get all, and especially in the West, or Angrez chale gaye aulad chhod gaye, but there people are okay with that. Yeah. I mean, you see their programs. I mean, their roast also. It's a regular thing.
Yeah.
Very fun. You guys do one, and you know your career is over.
I mean, it's not over. It's on the downslide, but it's not over.
I'm so happy. I got so happy. You know, just like how America and India.
Yeah.
That roast was your fan. Good performance, but completely tanked. I was so happy. Really, I mean, I saw you. You know, it's like watching Trump. I'm like, yeah, fan chale gayi. अरे वो AIB का roast. So मैं खुश हूँ. So there's one guy who really loves what happened to you guys.
Yeah. What are the cheap thrills that you take? Like, for example, I know that when Rohan said that he will bring his PlayStation to play FIFA, you went like, the first PlayStation in India comes to my house. Actually, so yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah. What are the cheap thrills that you take? Like, for example, I know that when Rohan said that he will bring his PlayStation to play FIFA, you went like, the first PlayStation in India comes to my house. Actually, so yeah, this is what he said. So, like, for us, the cheap thrills is like, if I want some new shoes or whatever it is, I'll just be like, find someone who can try and get me one pair of shoes.
और मैं photo डाल दूँगा social पे और
social पे तो मिल जाएगा. So, what is the level of cheap thrills that you are operating at? So, आपके cheap thrills क्या है? Like, what is the level of cheap thrills that you're operating at?
My biggest level of cheap thrill, I'll tell you, is while shooting advertising, because I'm really in advertising. I sell everything. Yeah? So, and I remember I was doing an ad for a biscuit, and there are only a couple of ways. Even the most beautiful actors, varied kind of an actor can eat a biscuit. There's not very many ways to eat a biscuit. You know, you either eat it like this, you can be in love with it, you can be angry at it. I mean, I tried all that. The biscuit is not eaten with any emotion. Biscuit is eaten in a biscuit emotion. You know, like that. Even this is unreal.
This is acting. Yeah, it's too much enunciation.
Too much acting. Too much crunch. This is a nice biscuit, and it was dark and chocolate, and I liked it also. It's not one of those products I don't use. I like that biscuit. You know. So I was to do it, and I find it odd. I'm a little shy, so you know, having to do things like dandruff on my shoulder and all is awkward for me. So I always say, look, the whole idea of this ad is that this doesn't happen to me. So people will take it because, oh, it doesn't happen to Shahrukh because he uses this. If you show me this happening to me, I'm a normal regular guy. I am not a regular guy. I'm Shahrukh. You know, so I don't do dandruff. मेरे को ऐसे ना दाद खाद खुजली नहीं होती.
वो वाला graphic वो लाल वाले जो ये ऐसा.
You can do this to me, right?
जो airline signal होता है ना, ऐसा land करो अपनी दाद ऐसे.
मैं ऐसा खड़ा हूँ ऐसे red lines की मैं खुजली हुई. और मैं ad मेरा ये आ रहा है कि मैं ऐसा बैठा हूँ. So बहुत सारी time में एक आदमी औरत आते हैं जो इमोशनली इन्वॉल्व होते हैं अपने प्रोडक्ट के साथ, राइटली सो. और वो मुझको आके एक्सप्रेशन देने में बोल, sir, I want you to eat the biscuit. The feeling of homeliness, the feeling of years gone by, the feeling of who you are and the achievements that you have done in that one bite. You know, and my biggest cheap thrill is that everybody around me, you know, my team, they're very protective. कि नहीं इतनी feeling आती है तो यार फिर मिल जाता है. It's a very sore point. तो my whole team is like, ऐसा मत करो, सर को इतना मत बोलो. इतना तो उनके बाप को भी नहीं आता. प्रोटेक्ट करने आते हैं कि इससे ज़्यादा एक्टिंग नहीं होती इनसे. But I really enjoy. I say अच्छा. And so जो मैंने 20 साल पहले, do you want my school part also to reflect on this? You know, there was a teacher I had the hots for, so should I? No, we don't need to go so back, sir. Because this biscuit is for children. And it should only be, बच्चों पे बुरा असर पड़ेगा, sir. So just let's keep it like this. Achha, really, yeah. But you know, there was this whole episode that happened to me, you know, when I was growing up, and this producer threw me out. And at that time, I was really angry. My jaw was tight. Do you want that feeling also? No, let's avoid the failures. This is about success. This biscuit, when you have the feeling of success, Shah Rukh Khan stands for success. So that I have my biggest cheap thrill listening to them. And at the end of it all, I just go. And I look at him, you know, the first guy, so I don't look at the director, I don't look at him, because the director's also worked with me, and he's like, they know, so they're all sitting, 2 minutes more, 2 minutes, I just have to understand. Keep talking to me, just keep talking to me. Can you just keep talking to me while I'm doing the biscuit? Just keep talking, you just keep saying the emotions, the feelings, and this thing, and I go cut, and I don't look at him and say, and he goes, I get so happy. Feelings and this thing, and I go cut, and I don't look at him and say, and he goes, I get so happy. I want to know what he goes back home, because 90% chances are the director's not even going to choose that cutoff is. But I want to know what does he think. कि आज मैंने शाहरुख को ऐसा बिस्किट खिलाया. You know, सारी emotion. He's a good actor. I had my reservations. You know, सारी emotion. He's a good actor. I had my reservations. You know, सारी emotion. He's a good actor. I had my reservations. I want to hear what he says.
He goes back and he's like, today Shah Rukh Khan must be thinking, यार बैरी जॉन को पहले नहीं मिलना चाहिए. Should have met this guy.
नहीं, आज उसको मालूम पड़ा एक्टिंग क्या होती है. क्या कर रहा है साला चड्डे फद्दे शड्डे. I mean, same thing for 25 years. I mean, I taught him. आज मैंने किया. देखो, हमारा क्या, हमारा बिस्किट बिकना चाहिए. And I am not sacrificing at any cost. At any cost. So that is my biggest use.
घर जाके LinkedIn पे other skills.
Made Shah Rukh Khan actually.
Taught Shah Rukh Khan biscuit eating today.
वो बिस्किट उसका बाजीराव मस्तानी है. Like that's his magnum opus.
Why are you saying Bajirao Mastani? Why did you take that? Why did you take that?
I'm sorry for offending.
You had it written here, that you're going to say all this. You're going to say all this. Okay, I knew it.
When you dance at weddings, what is that like? Like, is it weird being the one to steal the spotlight away from the bride and groom?
I mean, they should be happy I'm not stealing the bride away. I charge extra for that. No, 50 lakhs. I would take the girl and run away. I actually, very shamelessly, I'll tell you. Okay, let's do this deal. Okay, just on this podcast, let's accept it, even if it's going to diminish some of your followers for doing this cheap thing. Okay, honestly, let's do one wedding show with me.
Wedding show.
Well, we'll write it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna, you'll have so much fun. So much fun. I write a whole play. And it's a skit. And it's because it's obviously at a very big level, because the money is spent, and you go there, you rehearse, you get the time, and you make sure you go, the people like it, they enjoy it, and you have belittled the whole family completely. I have to tell you, one wedding show I went, they were going to put a police case on me. I didn't realize, I met these friends of mine, and they met me in the morning, and they were like in track pants and stuff, and they were looking really sweet. Most unlike track pant kind of people, track suit kind of people, and most unlike people would be jogging early in the morning. So I'd gone, and they were old friends of mine, and I love them. I love them. I won't name them. I love them. And I met them in the morning, so I just found it very sweet. And I told them, sir, बड़े अच्छे लग रहे हो आप क्या कर रहे हो? हम jogging पे जा रहे हैं and all. And they
Anil Ambani.
I told them, sir, बड़े अच्छे लग रहे हो आप क्या कर रहे हो? हम jogging पे जा रहे हैं and all. And they
Anil Ambani.
But and they were wearing orange, pink. The colors, they were like Lululemon. They were like and the ones with what ladies wear with things.
Juicy. Yeah. Oh my God.
Juicy.
They were like that, and that. Girls, please stop wearing juicy. And it's written on your bum. I mean, for what? And some juicy.
मतलब मैंगो फ्रूटी भी लिखी देते हैं उसके साथ.
मतलब कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं उसके ऊपर, या फ्रूटी है, फ्रूटी है. लिख सकते हैं उसके ऊपर, या फ्रूटी है. I mean, for what? And some juicy.
मतलब मैंगो फ्रूटी भी लिखी देते हैं उसके साथ.
मतलब कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं उसके ऊपर, या फ्रूटी है.
चलो 6 दिन pieces पे आ गए.
Good one.
I have no beverage. Since Pepsi got taken, fruity. And if Rasna is listening, just in case Fruity goes.
So you're on this. You made this come.
They were looking completely out of it. Like it wasn't made for them. Juicy or Couture, neither was made for them. And they were both like, all three of them were going. So I laughed at them on their face. I said, "Kamal lag rahe ho." Mazak kar do. All that they said. So I went on the stage. At night they were in tuxedos, and they were looking as well turned out as they could be. And I made a joke about it. Okay, I made a joke about it, and it got so offended. I made a joke about meeting them in the morning, and of course, it's not as vegetarian as I'm saying right now. And I did it, and it got so big. the whole wedding aside, and it became that I have humiliated them. I took up, and they're my friends. Their wives are my friends, and like old people. I had to apologize to them and stuff like that. So since then, there's a problem, but they are more fun people at weddings because you can make fun of Sally. You know all those things they do in Hum Aapke Hain Kaun?
Yeah.
Hum Aapke Hain Gone Cool because it's AIB.
Right.
So it'll be really, really cool. But please do a wedding show with me.
Done.
The dancing, it's a whole play. We'll do a play. We write it, we perform
Tell
it.
the story of the bride.
Yeah, tell the story.
Shahrukh, did demonetization affect you?
I'm saying it really. I mean, I haven't done it for a long time. I don't know. मुझे बुला नहीं रहे शादी में.
Shahrukh, did demonetization affect you?
आप लाइन में लगे थे
So okay.
Another thing that like weddings is one like off Bollywood thing that you do that's fun, but you've also been touring a lot, right? Since the 90s, these international tours.
Introducing a smart way of investing in pre-leased commercial properties.
And so, just like a lot of people don't know really what goes on in international tour, especially from the 90s to now. What has that been like? The change.
Something वो NRI market.
NRI market के लिए.
Picture के ticket से तो पैसे निकलवा ही रहे हैं. पर और चाहिए dollars में.
लेकिन early 90s में क्या सीन होता? अभी तो फिर भी इंस्टा पे आ जाता है.
मैं पहली बार गया था जब shows पे, okay? तो मैं फिर एक्टर्स का नाम लोग रिसर्च कर लेंगे YouTube पे नहीं. तो मैं थिएटर से हूँ यार. Theatre meant 1 month of practice and you had fun. I have two aspects of world tours. I have only two thoughts. One, I'm back on stage. मैं theatre कर रहा हूँ. This is my impression when I signed up, and I remember the people I signed up with. They still work with me till date. They're the biggest show people. And I went to them. I said, you have to take me, you know. And I'm thinking, I'm back to my theatre days. ऐसा बोलते हैं ना जब एक्टर बड़ा होता है, आपको theatre मिस नहीं करते. तो ऐसा एक क्वेश्चन हमेशा आता है. My second thought was, I'm a rock star. You know, really people, yeah, do you love me? Do you love me? These are the two impressions I've got of a world tour. So the first time I've gone there, my impression of the world tour is that, first of all, there are things called peanut flights. So all the big stars who were bigger than us, I didn't know there's a first class in a plane, right? So I'm sitting in a plane. These are first few years for me going abroad. You know, I'm going abroad and all.
Cool, yeah.
The bag is on both the shoulders.
What's the camera?
What's a pouch, waist pouch,
belt
pouch.
Passport. Those are the passport cover bhi khareed. All set and all, and I'm going and all, and you're worried, are your socks smelling? You know, So those days, I don't know, when you were poor, socks smell worse. You know, so we were sitting there, and तो खाना आता था, तो खाने में ना peanuts देते हैं. That's what they call peanut flights.
Right.
So they were very cramped, 8, 9 hours, red eyes they call and shit. And one day after, what a 5-6 tours, and I could tell कि everybody was really screaming and shouting when I used to go there and all, and about what my first Tommy Hilfiger, before he became racist, shirts and all. So I wore this, are you being told? No, okay. No. So I wore this shirt and all, and I'm sitting, and I don't know why, I walked up in front. I thought thoda cockpit dekhta hu. But I went and there was a different world. There were broader seats. There were televisions on. Matlab, it was like a spacecraft.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at my promoter कि मैं यहाँ peanut खा रहा हूँ, वो वहाँ पे roast खा रहे हैं. ये why this difference here? So my first thing was कि क्या हो गया मुझको, मेरी stardom, and I had gone with feeling कि मैं Michael हूँ ना. Do you love me? क्या love है, मैं तो इधर गंदी सी जगह में बैठा हूँ. I go on stage, prepared, rehearsed with my lines and everything. So I'm asking, so when do I enter? So the promoter says, whenever. So I said, no, whenever, matlab, who's entering before me? I don't know. Who is less drunk, you know? Matlab, it was like a spacecraft.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at my promoter कि मैं यहाँ peanut खा रहा हूँ, वो वहाँ पे roast खा रहे हैं. ये why this difference here? So my first thing was कि क्या हो गया मुझको, मेरी stardom, and I had gone with feeling कि मैं Michael हूँ ना. Do you love me? क्या love है, मैं तो इधर गंदी सी जगह में बैठा हूँ. I go on stage, prepared, rehearsed with my lines and everything. So I'm asking, so when do I enter? So the promoter says, whenever. So I said, no, whenever, matlab, who's entering before me? I don't know. Who is less drunk, you know? Means, have they prepared something? And I won't tell you, the actors used to come, and they said, yeah. They were the ones who said, you love me! And that's all they did. For 20 minutes on stage, they used to be like this. They used to just be, you love me! I love you.
Active voice, passive voice.
So I am like watching ki this is he'll do something. Kuch to karega. Some jet propulsion will come out as butt and fly off. Oh my god. And they did nothing. They did nothing. Couple of actors with me on the show, they were so high. They fell into So I got very, very disappointed. Yeah. Very, very disappointed because I thought, no, I have to bring a new culture. It was a complete, even that thing, like, you know, do you love me? By the time I reached, because I was a small star, you know, by the time I reached on stage, which was, you guys think Filmfare and all these, what functions? There was no time boundedness. There was no time boundedness. I think some people went home, changed, came back, you know, stuff like this, yeah. So by the time you came, there were not many people left to love you. They were all asleep, and they were tired of answering this question. And mine was prepared. Mine was a leader. Do you love me? And they would say yes, and I would put a joke, and then I say and I would say I love you. I had a full prepared script. But then, do you love me?
I used to.
There was one enthusiastic person. One got up, one clap off used to come. And I was so disappointed, yeah. And I took a run. I said, no, I will change this whole system. So just like I've changed the weddings, I've changed the world
Live
tour.
tours.
So you have to come on a world tour also with me. Because that's fun. That's really fun. Now it's organized, it's 2 hours. And in that, genuinely you can say what you feel like.
Yes,
And
live
because
shows.
you're
Live shows
you
are-
can say
Press the bell.
Believe, but we have.
Not true at all.
Coffee with current question.
Coffee with current.
when I wake up as ugly as all of you guys. I mean, really, you know, what morning mein dikhate na, sunlight. But I hated the morning. That's the one impression they give after love making. After love making, what they show in movies is a disgusting lie. It should be banned.
I just want to point out that we have made love. Like, you don't have to say it like you're like telling us a theoretical concept.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's surprising. Believe, but we have. You know, I'm just saying.
That comes in. That's good for you, man.
I know.
And it feels their mouth smells good.
You
know, because they get up and they start eating each other's mouth again in the morning, and they're all good about it. I mean,
Chicken tikka wala smell nahi.
बहुत ही गंदा होता है वो तो यार. The second thing is people believe that we make loads and loads of money, and we are corrupted.
The money has gone to your head.
Yeah, money is
The other is rich person, movie star, मतलब ये हरामखोर है ही.
पक्का. मतलब ये cheat भी है, गंदा. मैं अभी I'll just tell you. मैं अभी train के अंदर था. तो ट्रेन में हम सब बैठे थे तो by goodness of everybody they gave me 2 of the seats on the berth क्योंकि चारों के लिए 17-hour train journey.
Yeah, correct.
So at one point in time,
your legs were on the seat. Oh, I read this.
I'm sitting. I want to tell you, I sit in my house like this, my sofa, my shoe. I can do what I want, and yeah, I am very ill-mannered. Yeah, I'm very ill-mannered. How is this ill-mannered?
Yeah.
How is this ill-mannered? I cleaned it after that. Yeah, but and it's just it's a leather. It's not even leather. I think it's Rexine. It's Rexine. And for a moment, you know, they were all taking pictures. So, also there were pictures being taken. I'm not justifying. Even without the pictures, I can sit like this. It's my birth. Right. Good one.
Good one, sir. You're a poet. You didn't even know.
I'm sitting like this, and I say, इन लोगों को तमीज़ नहीं होती इस टास्क को. ये क्या बदतमीज़ी है? मतलब, are you guys? You understand this?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You sat on a chair like this sometimes.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
So very.
I mean, yeah.
It's another thing we've done, just like making love. Just another thing we've actually done.
You're making it really big in life. You're a star.
I know. This corrupted.
So people just assume that movie stars मतलब तो है. Guarantee.
और मुझको ना एक दिन and I'll say this, मुझे अमित जी ने एक चीज़ सिखाई थी बहुत अच्छी है. हम backstage बैठे हुए थे. ऐसे पता नहीं अमित जी normally doesn't talk. You know, he's quite a quiet. Yeah, मतलब ना ऐसा चुपचाप से बैठते हैं ज़्यादा ऐसा ही backstage पे. So 2 things he taught me that night, which I've remembered all my life, and I would say it to everyone because we guys are going to go on stage one day together, and you do live shows. I asked him, I said, Amit ji, what is the thought? And everybody asked me this, and I would tell you what is my thought before going on stage. My thought in about 15-20 seconds, I am one with God. And I'll be honest, it sounds very serious, but I go very spiritual just before getting live. And I said 10 seconds. I need 10 seconds. And I go. And then, I love you, starts about. But I need that 10 seconds. I asked Amitji, there's no conversation happening. Amitji, always quiet. And so I just want to make some conversation because it was one of those shows कि कब जाना है? ऐसा तो हमारा आएगा don't worry. So हम बैठे हुए थे दोनों तो and हम वहाँ से निकल नहीं सकते. So I asked Amitji, what is the last thought? before you enter stage? What is in your head? What is in your heart? How do you feel? Because he's amazing on stage and everywhere. What is the last thing I do before I go on stage? I check my zippers. And that's my biggest, and I would tell all actors, live stage, that's the last, you have to do this. I still do it. Like, matlab, main stage jaane se pehle, aisa, that's the last thought I really have after the spiritual experience that I do this. And the second thing he told me is, ki, suddenly while talking, he said, you know, now that you've become a big star, whatever you do, you will always be in the wrong. तो पहली चीज़ ऐसा करना, कभी जो गलती हो जाए, हाथ जोड़ के माफ़ी मांग लेना. तो I was young and I said, but हमें जी मैंने अगर गलती ना की हो, वही तो कह रहा हूँ, माफ़ी मांग लेना. और जहाँ जाओ, झुक के बात करना. अगर तुमको कोई बदतमीजी करे, तुमको मुक्का मारे, तो तुम उसको वापस मुक्का मारोगे, तो पता क्या होगा? I said, क्या? तुम ड्रंक थे. I said, but मैं ड्रंक नहीं था. नहीं तुम थे. पैसा तुम्हारे सिर पे चढ़ गया है. तुम इलीगल किस्म के आदमी हो. तुम करप्ट. I got so scared. I didn't want to be a star. Like really, ये सब हो जाएगा मेरे साथ. तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? कुछ भी नहीं. And then he just went quiet and sat down. And then somebody called us. Then I was so scared to go on stage and say I love you. क्या मतलब है यार? So genuinely, and I'm not being a victim here. It's great to be a star, and it's great to be butterflies. And you know, the whole idea of being a star is to have some kind of freedom to do something here. And nobody's corrupt and bad just because you got money. It's like anyone earning money, you'll be happy with the money. And yeah, if you get rich, you want to buy a big car. But देखा, लंबी गाड़ियों में घूम रहे हो. I'm really sorry, boy, you know, it's a big car. I've always dreamed of buying this car. I got the money, I paid for it, and it's not even on easy installments. I paid full money. But यही होता है ना.
But this story reminds me of Deepa Karmakar के साथ जो हुआ ना. After she did the Prodnova, so BMW said, I think yours with you. Sponsors. BMW gave her a car and she's like, I'm sorry, there is no service center in the northeast.
She gave it back. Yeah.
So they gave it back. BMW gave her a cash amount. Then she bought a Hyundai Elantra.
Which is a good choice.
Hats off. I think somewhere the brand manager
kudos to her.
That's how mentally I was like, oh yeah, brand endorsement.
Kudos.
You know what happened, right? Like
वो मैं
such a
करता रहूँगा. तुम मेरे 24 brands हैं. इस show के खत्म होने से मैं कसम खाता हूँ. हर brand को मैं.
Shahrukh, I saw this interview that you did with recently. You did one with Anupama, where one of the first questions that she did was, "What are you tired of listening to?" And you mentioned one of the first things, which is, "Are you choosing the kind of roles that you really like?" I'm just sick of it. How sick are you of people saying, "Do more like Chakdeya, do more like Swadesh"? You feel like getting up and saying, You don't think I'm trying to do good stuff or what? What is this logic that you're applying?
And just to follow up, more like Chuck.
You know, I cannot understand, and I fully respect that you cannot please all the people all of the time. Everybody's got a choice, and I'm not expecting to make that universal film or work. I know you'll have a little. It's like cologne, you know, you'll have a different choice. It's like a shirt, it's like a t-shirt, it's like that. But every time I do anything, एक तो दो तीन चीजें और हो गई हैं ऐसी यार कि now suppose I've done Race, right? I have to plug Race also. अभी की है भाई 25 जनवरी को रिलीज हुई है
हो गया 25 जनवरी क्या
करता रहता हूँ ना मैं जिसके केस पहले यूज हो जाए किसी को so I've done that film. The first thing reminded us of Dawn. So I'm like, where? How? But which part? You know, it is so saddening sometimes, and I don't know. Maybe you know, I really have I have this self like you know, I'm on that day today that I really want to sit in front of the mirror. Am I the most pathetic actor in the world? That am I that boyfriend who's last to know his girlfriend is timing him? Am I the guy who does not know that I can't act to save my life? Am I the same in every film, year after year? And this whole world, you know, like that movie in which where the television world was.
Truman Show.
Is everyone watching my films again and again and making me the biggest star just to fool me? But I'm not a good actor. Am I in a part of a Truman Show? चलिए मुझे बताएंगे लोग आपको बचपन से सारे लोग टीवी पे देख रहे हैं आ जाओ. One day I'll open a door and I'll be out and I'll say what happened? ये सब झूठा मुझे acting नहीं आती थी.
Just everyone, just your kids are just like we were
they're all watching. Was I just this? At the end of it all. मैं बाहर भी निकलूं और सब कहें कि नहीं हम तो ऐसे ही नकली में देखते थे आपको तो एक्टिंग आती नहीं है मतलब where you know everyone damn good reminded me of Dawn then somebody told me so happy to see you you know exactly like that अम्मी जान कहती थी. Or have not done that like I love you, Kiran. Don't. What? How is it same? So I don't even clarify. Once the film released, I just wanted to say one word, which I was scared of before the release. I didn't want to say it's a gangster genre. I didn't want to use the word gangster together. So I didn't say it. But film came out, people liked it. Now I start saying, it's the first time I've done a gangster genre. And I'm so happy. This is my gangs of Wasipur. I'm a real actor. Please accept me. What I mean, always is, every film, anything I do, okay, the second part is, ये खत्म हो गई, अभी 2.5 दिन भी नहीं हुए हैं, लोग को पसंद भी आ रही है, do a love story ना. So yeah, but you know, I just did that one. Then you said, don't do love stories. You know, again, then you said, no, but do a love story. I said, but you know, it kind of takes like 1.5 years to do. No, you do a love story. So I'm like, you know, I'm doing a film with Karan. That's a love. No, not with him. What? But I get so confused. That what should I do? Yesterday there was a friend, well-meaning person, and he told me. I said, "Kiya, race अच्छी लगी, हाँ, story बेकार थी." So I said, अच्छा, क्या अच्छा लगा? आपने बचा ली बस. तो मैं कहा, does that mean मैंने acting अच्छी की? नहीं, लोग प्यार बहुत करते हैं ना आपको.
I think this officially answers that question of being surrounded by yes men. That is obviously not true.
I don't know what should I do next. I'm for God's sake, I'm going to be a dwarf in the next film. And I want everybody on your podcast, if anybody ever comes to me and tells me anything like, reminded of Stagdi. A small girl. I'll kill them. I will kill them. I will kill people. Okay? I will kill them and then lock myself in my bag. You know, it's
Is there a line called "Jad dikha de us lord ko"?
But generally, I'm telling you, it is. Sometimes you just get too much. कि क्या करूँ मैं, क्या नहीं करूँ, अलग करूँ, same करूँ. अच्छा, अगर off कर दो, चलती नहीं है, तो फिर ना एक वो आता है बराज. इसका stardom खत्म हो गया. He's over. He's done with. He's old. He's working. I'm the only hero who's whenever I'm working with a young girl, because the only young girls working now. I'm really sorry. I mean, I can't go and tell them to grow up. You know, so Alia comes to me, can I do a film? No. First grow up. That'd be kind of personal. So many bolta hu kisi ko. So I'm doing, he's working with girls half his age.
But those are the ones who are working now.
एक चीज कभी-कभी इमेज बिगाड़ सकती है. इसीलिए GoDaddy प्रोफेशनल ईमेल लीजिए ताकि बिजनेस और इमेज दोनों चकाचक.
GoDaddy, complete online business solution.
This is Todd.
Hi.
This is Todd's mom.
Hi.
In a moment, Todd's mom will read her son's internet browsing history.
What?
Aloud, please.
No.
Supermodels on trampolines.com. Why don't girls like me? How to overcome an overbearing mother.
Okay, cut.
If you wouldn't want mom looking through your web history, why would you let hackers, ad companies, or your internet and cellular provider do the same thing?
Why does my junk burn?
They can track and record everything you do online, but not if you have ExpressVPN.
Why did you buy a $200 ninja outfit?
For fighting.
ExpressVPN apps keep your activity and identity private while you browse, stream, email, or download. Protect all of your devices with just one click.
Are my hands small?
Okay, I'm done. You guys are all terrible people.
To learn more and get 3 extra months of ExpressVPN protection for free, go to expressvpn.com/mom. ExpressVPN. Take back your privacy today.
So what do
But
you
they're working, so I can't send them back home or break their heart or tell the director, नहीं यार, उम्र देख के लिया करो, talent को छोड़ो. ऐसा तो ना हो सकता यार. So I have to work with whatever's offered to me because I play a lover. Am I not supposed to age? Am I supposed to age? मैं दाढ़ी भी रख लेता हूँ. मैं सब कुछ कर चुका हूँ यार. So it becomes really awkward when people ask me. So that's why when Anupama asked me, ऐसे ये 4-5 सवाल मत मुझसे पूछना यार कि have you now decided that you're going to change your whole image? No, this is coincidental. It happened. This got delayed. I broke a knee. VFX took too long. And Dear Zindagi was meant to be that time. All 3 films have come. But I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this also. Secretly, somewhere, I'm enjoying it. That some people somewhere are thinking, अच्छी acting कर रहा है, अच्छी acting कर रहा है. And I go, नहीं यार, वो Dawn वाली थी यार. Same Dawn की याद आ गई, you know. So I have this big problem. And I want to, maybe it's, the other issue about that we started this show with is that when we all don't take ourselves seriously, then people don't take you seriously. Now the same thing I started doing with a little more gap, and like Nawaz bhai, जैसे
took time.
होता है ये सब मैंने सोचा था यार. I was deeply into.
I thought, I haven't done a movie where I put kajal in my eyes. And I wanted to explore.
When I was doing DIWALI, the one with Rohit Shetty, the amount of internalization I had to do for when the car twists, that was difficult to do. I got admitted into a hospital for 3 months. It tragically affected me so much, but I can't talk about it. And can we end this interview, please? If I start doing this, maybe they'll take me seriously. To do 7. And by the way, just to let me tell you, we nearly broke the world record with that twist. 8.5 is the biggest. We got 7.5. Not that I was in it. I'll take the credit. But when you blow a car, apparently I didn't know, but action directors know it. The biggest 8.5 times. We got 7.5 times in that one.
You're a geek.
Yeah.
You love this shit.
Yeah.
We explored your life.
Yeah, we saw a statuette of the Far Cry 4. It's a video game which not a lot of people.
Let's not talk video games. You're not coming for Far Cry.
नहीं हो रहा है.
No, but that is multiplayer.
हम अपने घर में रहेंगे सर. वहाँ से खेल सकते हैं. यहाँ पे आएंगे भी नहीं. हम आपकी गली में भी नहीं आएंगे.
When you look at wax statues that are made of you, you just go like, this is not me. This is not me at all.
But you have to it's a thing, right? Like the first time we were in LA, we saw that Walk of Fame, and I remember both of us looked at each other.
When they called me for it, was very big. मतलब दिल्ली वाले हम जब first time London माँ गई थी, हम तो कभी गए नहीं. Those are the days when you put notes when they went. I don't know, you guys are too young maybe. बट पहली बार कोई एब्रॉड जाता था ना, तो ऐसे वो पैसों की माला डालते थे, फिर तावीज़ यहाँ बांधा जाता था. पूरा परिवार जो है ना, एयरपोर्ट पे व्यूइंग गैलरीज होती थी. ऊपर ऐसे ऊपर खड़े होके, और हम प्लेन के अंदर अपनी माँ को वेव करते थे. प्लेन 200 मील दूर होता था. मम्मी दिख रही, नहीं मम्मी कर रही है वहाँ से. मम्मी पता नहीं कहाँ थी, कौन सी बेचारी इकोनॉमी सीट में पीनट खा रही थी. बट हम लोग सब ऐसा करके वेव कर रहे थे वहाँ से. तो उस जमाने में जब माँ गई थी, तो व्हेन शी केम बैक, तो पहली बात हो ना कि वो मैडम टू सॉर्ट जाना तुम बहुत अच्छा होता है ना, कितने अच्छी बातें. सो यू वर लाइक मैडम टू सॉर्ट्स वाज, आई डोंट नो हाउ टू कंपेयर इट इन टुडेज टाइम.
Sunil's Wax. No, you must. On the way to Pune, there is a place called Sunil's Wax Museum. Okay, Sunil's Wax Museum. The hoarding says, "Why go to London when you can come to Sunil's Wax Museum?" If anyone from there is watching, I believe that should be the place.
I'll go.
You must immortalize it.
वो है 25th brand वो है.
Wax, please मुझे यार रख लो यार वहाँ पे. But once they made it, and they make a very big thing out of it. They do all the 3D mapping. You stand on this round thing, and you have to hold your stomach in because people have seen you with a six-pack, and now you can't tell them, no, I don't have a six-pack. Then you're thinking, my face is looking wrong right now, so you get relaxed and all. But I think by the time they're through with it, let me just tell you, wax is wax.